Now, what's today? Today is my first show, Attack Ad Tuesday, where we're going to look at attack ads from both political spectrums, the left and the right, and just judge to see if they're good attack ads, right? Let's see what they're saying. No matter what your political bias is, you're going to see things in here that are probably not true, that are probably propaganda-filled, but that's what we expect. They're campaign ads. First, to start this off, I want to look at President Trump's campaign ad because he's the champ. He's the one that has the seat. He's the one that Joe Biden wants to beat. So let's see what President Trump is putting out there to the American people. This is from Trump himself. It's called The American Comeback.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
My administration will take all necessary steps to safeguard our citizens from this threat.
Hysterical xenophobia.
Be giving Americans a false sense.
Is it accurate that if these steps had not been put in place, it could have been 2 million people dead?
2 million could have died.
Yes.
No matter how hard
Like Air China.
they try to stop us, they can't. We built the greatest economy the world has ever seen, and we're going to do it again. Together, we're beating back the invisible enemy.
What the federal government did
they got Cuomo.
accomplishment.
Through it all, the world has witnessed the unyielding resolve of our incredible American people.
Promise made, promise kept.
I'm doing it for you, and I love doing it with everything that I have. And you know that. With the grace of God, we will win this war, and we will win this war quickly. And we will make
America great again. Oh! I don't care what you think. I don't care if you hate the man or you love the man. That's a good ad. It's a feel-good ad. He's going to make America great again. That's a good ad. That's a good ad. But now, we got to look to the bad. Up next, we got the Lincon Project. These are the anti-Trump Republicans who want him out of office. So this is what they're saying. Let's check it out. The Lincon Project. It's called Unprecedented. All the links to these videos are in the description, too.
The reviews are in.
You have to go by where... Look.
Here's what Trump's own people are saying about him. He's a f***ing moron. Rex Tillerson, Trump's Secretary of State.
We're lower than the world.
Lower than the world.
He tries to divide us. James Mattis, Trump's Secretary of Defense.
You had a group on one side, and you had a group on the other. Very fine people on both sides.
He's an idiot. John Kelly, Trump's Chief of Staff.
They weren't laughing at me.
A professional liar. Barry
That's a good
Cohen, Trump's
picture.
economic
Oh, my God.
advisor.
There will be no lies.
He thinks he's God. Barbara Rez, SVP of Trump Organization.
I am the chosen one.
Like an 11-year-old child, Steve Bannon, Trump's advisor.
I don't take responsibility.
I think we need to look harder at who we elect.
I don't think he's fit for office.
I have the most loyal people.
Can America survive 4 more years?
We are better than this moment we're in.
The Lincon Project hits hard. The Lincon Project hits hard. They hit hard. They hit hard. The Lincon Project, that's no joke. That right there was no joke. They hit hard. That was hitting the president hard. No joke, no doubt about it. They hit the president hard. That's a good campaign video. I don't know. You got to tell me that one. If you're going to start off the campaign season, you start off with that because that was no joke. They're coming to win. They're coming to win. So this is Trump's next video. It's called "What Happened to Joe Biden?"
He went, he became president. I didn't go, and I'm still vice president.
And in addition to that,
he's losing it.
In addition to that, we have to
Give it to me. Give it to me.
That we are in a position that we are.
Think about it.
Going crazy.
Everybody has known from day one how smart, how bright Hillary is. Everybody knows how tough she is. You know, the rapidly rising.
You can tell it's been a long 4 years, man.
I don't know. So be successful. I sincerely hope some of you become millionaires.
Look at the difference.
And billionaires. I mean
Look
that.
at the way he speaks, his hand movements.
Engage. There's a during World War II, where Roosevelt came up with a thing that was totally different than a. Than
What's he talking about?
He called it the
Look at Sanjay. Yeah, what happened to him? Oh my God. I like the picture. What happened to you, John?
Commander-in-Chief. It's more than just a job. Since taking office, President Donald Trump has rebuilt our military, repaired a broken VA, and eliminated Soleimani, al-Baghdadi, ISIS, the world's deadliest terrorists brought to justice. Today, America is safer and stronger than ever. Because to President Trump, it's more than just a job. It's a sworn duty to keep America safe.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
That's a damn good attitude. That's a damn good attitude. You make him look like he's incompetent, like he can't even speak. Trump campaign is no joke. That's a good ad. That's a good ad. That's a good ad. The Lincon Project hit him hard, and he came back hitting harder. Boom! So here we go. This is attack ads that have recently come up in the past couple of days about Trump attacking the post office. Let's see it.
After 5 draft deferments and faked bone spur excuses, Donald Trump has finally gone to war with the U.S. Postal Service. Yeah, the post office. The one that American troops have relied on for over 200 years to bring news from home and deliver our absentee ballots safely back home. And when our service was through, to deliver life-saving prescriptions on time from the VA. Today and every single workday, 330,000 veterans are due a prescription drug delivery by the U.S. Postal Service. And today, tens of thousands aren't getting their prescriptions because Donald Trump declared war on the mail, firing workers, disrupting deliveries, defunding operations. The thing is, this is just a warm-up for the fall. Donald Trump plans to disrupt absentee ballots and vote by mail for millions of Americans in the middle of a pandemic he failed to control. Because Donald Trump knows if the mail delivers ballots to America's veterans, we'll deliver a message right back. You lose.
Damn! This is votevets.org. Smoking. That's a hard hit. That's a hard hit. Ugh. So I like this ad. I like how they attach the mail issue instead of just attaching to the voters. It's like, oh, they're depriving the veterans. You know, we all get our medicine through the mail. We get this, we get that. It's a nice way of attacking the mail issue, hitting it from another angle. Who knew? I didn't know 300,000 veterans a day get medication delivered through the mail. That's a lot of veterans. That's a lot of medication. Oof. Let's go to the next ad. This is another anti-Trump ad.
This is Trump's new Postmaster General, Louis DeJoy. A longtime Republican donor, DeJoy has given over $400,000 to Republicans just this year. Coincidentally, DeJoy and his wife have between $30 and $75 million in assets of direct competitors to the United States Postal
they own UPS?
That's right. They own the competition. The man Trump put in charge of our post office has the most to gain from its destruction. So why would Trump choose someone like DeJoy to run the post office just 3 months before the election to cheat millions of Americans out of their right to vote by mail?
Wow.
Trump can't win if Americans vote. Trump didn't choose DeJoy to run our post office. He chose DeJoy to destroy it.
You won't know the election result for weeks, months, maybe years after. Maybe you'll never know the election result. It'll be fixed, it'll be rigged.
Interesting ad. I didn't know the Postmaster General owns UPS. Ugh. That's a conflict of interest right there. If he didn't own UPS, then it would be a But yeah, it's direct competition right there. Interesting. Do I even know if that claim is true? I don't know. It might be true. It might be false. That's something I got to look up. But if he does own a part in UPS, then yeah, I don't think he should be Postmaster General, because yeah, they're competing with UPS. Yeah, interesting ad. It doesn't move me though. You know what I'm saying? Like the first couple ads moved me. This one doesn't move me. It just was like, oh, okay, yeah. And how did this guy get confirmed by the Senate too? Did they know this? I don't know. So a lot more questions than answers. But I don't know. It's an okay ad. I don't think it's all that great. But it's gives you some information you didn't know. Let's talk about the last Democratic attack ad till we get back to the pro-Trump ad. So this is the last Democratic hit piece on Trump.
Too many people struggled, suffered, and died to make it possible for every American to exercise their right to vote.
Every state in the union has absentee ballots. 2/3 of the states allow for vote by mail for any reason. 5 states, Colorado, Oregon, Washington, Hawaii, and Utah, vote entirely by mail and have done so for decades. Even the U.S. military uses mail-in ballots, doesn't it?
Yes.
The folks in Oregon figured it out. 20 years ago, Oregon was the first state to adopt an entirely vote-by-mail system. Phil Kiesling used to be the Democratic Secretary of State here. Dennis Richardson, a Republican, has the job now. These two are in total agreement when it comes to the state's vote-by-mail system. They say their system gets more people voting and is also cheaper and more secure.
I think the polling place has become the single biggest voter suppression device.
Well, both the Republicans and Democrats in that state.
It shouldn't be mail-in voting. It should be you go to a booth and you proudly display yourself.
This whole election is being rigged.
There's a lot of fraudulent voting going on in this country.
The process is rigged. It's a rigged election.
It's a rigged system.
I've seen this before. I've lived this before. It is unbelievable that there are Republican officials are trying to stop some people from voting.
They had levels of voting that if you ever agreed to it, you'd never have a Republican elected in this country again.
It's a bad clip for you, Trump. Bad clip. Damn. Those are some good clips. Voter suppression. They got drunk to say he's suppressing the vote. That clip wasn't good. That clip of him saying, like, yo, if we do mail-in ballots, no Republican will win again. That's not. I don't think that's a good clip. I don't think you should have said that. But we got 2 more clips to go. President Trump clips. Let's see how he hits back. These clips that you're about to see were released by the campaign last night. During the first night.
Unlike the African-American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community. Do you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump and you ain't black? Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
My Democratic colleagues don't like me saying this. I think the two-party system is good for the South and good for the Negro, good for the black.
Damn.
And other than the fact that they still call me boy, I think they've changed their mind a little bit.
Damn.
They're gonna put you all back in chains.
The first sort of mainstream African American who was articulate and bright and clean and nice-looking guy. I mean, that's a story for a bit.
It was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputation of 2 United States senators who built their reputation and career on the segregation of race in this country.
Are you going to apologize? Like Cory Booker has
Apologize for what? For what?
That's a good ad. Even though the black vote is all in for Biden, that's a good ad. It's a good ad.
Direct their force at peaceful protesters.
That don't look peaceful behind you.
Really be Joe Biden. And they're going and just pulling people off the street to make it seem like there are problems going on when all that's happening are peaceful protests.
On our peaceful protesters' ability to get out at night.
Most of these protests have been peaceful.
I applaud these protesters.
The majority of these protesters are peaceful. They have been peaceful for weeks.
It has continued for the most part, peaceful.
It was peaceful. We had a number of peaceful protests.
I don't know. I wasn't like the best ad. I think it was effective in saying, yeah, all these protests aren't peaceful. They'll make it seem like they're all peaceful, which is, I think, the point. But I don't know. It was good, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. This is probably, I don't know. This wasn't the worst one of the day, but it's pretty low on the list. This is not like a great ad. This is the last Trump attack ad from last night.
My memory is not as good as. Am I doing this again?
Please clarify specifically, have you taken a cognitive
No,
test?
I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not. What do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you say to President Trump, who brags about his tests and makes your mistake an issue for voting?
Judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
Oh my god. That's funny. That is funny. Oh man. Hold on, let me go back to the part right after this. This is funny. Oh, it's funny. Sleepy Joe. The last one was funny. It's Sleepy Joe Biden. Oh my god, the last one was funny. I don't know, Joe. To me, it does seem like Joe's losing it. I don't know. I think this election is hard. This is a hard election. It's like every year they put a horrible Republican up, and then the worst Democrat up, and it's like, what do do I flip a coin and vote? Ugh. But I don't know. You just these attack ads. They're good. There's so much material. On both sides. I feel like Trump now. There are good people on both sides. No, but there's so much good material on both sides. Who do you think won this round? Do you think the Trump campaign won this round, or do you think the Democrats won this round? This is Attack Ad Tuesday, so let's see. Let me know in the comments section what you think. Whose side do you think won this round? Again, it's Attack Ad Tuesday, so we'll see what happens. Now, if you like what you just saw, my name is Nate. Hit that subscribe button. Show me some love. And I'm going to see you next time. My name is Nate, lawyer, YouTuber, and I'm out of here. Peace.